Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to start a special series where I talk about every single cure design from the franchise. I'll also update a tier list in each video, so in the final episode of this series, I'll show you my final design ranking of the main cures. Today, we're going to discuss the original designs, the ones that started it all, Futariwa and Max Heart. I'll talk about their original designs, their Max Heart outfits, and their power-up forms from the first and second movie. Cure Black's design is very beautiful and it's one of the most iconic ones of the franchise. Her silhouette stands out a lot, and her being the only black cure for a long while is what made her so recognizable. I love the big clunky boots they gave them, along with the fingerless gloves. This definitely shows that this pair was made to fight physically and not with magic blasts. I think it's hard to say the things I don't like about her design, since it's so iconic and I have deep love for it. I have to say I'm not a fan of the brown hair. I think it's very bright and distracting. I would have preferred a toned down version of it. For some reason, I've always had a preference for the Max Heart designs. I think it's thanks to the frills and gold accessories that gave them a needed pop of color, which also helped them harmonize with shiny Luminous. The biggest criticism about her Max Heart design is how they got rid of her crop top, which indeed is criminal. But I do love how they got rid of the bluish black that was very present on her Futariwa design. Without that sub-color, I feel like the contrast between her and white is kinda bigger. I would also like to mention that, although she's sporty, Nagisa is actually more girly and image conscious. She has a large collection of stuffed animals and is weak in academics, but makes up for it with pure spirit and energy as well as in lacrosse. The bright pink on her design might actually tell us that even though she loves lacrosse and sporty clothes, she has a deep feminine side. Cure Black's design is a 7.5 out of 10 for me, placing her in the A category. Cure White's design is very elegant compared to the action-oriented Cure Black. She actually wears a dress that contrasts well with her duo. Cure White is classier in every aspect. When she fights, she doesn't punch a lot. She kicks and spins, as if she was dancing ballet. The frills seen on the Futariwa designs in general are more present here. Her skirt has the circle pattern that I really like. She doesn't wear a crop top. Her design is more reserved, referencing her shyer personality. Her hair is long and tied in a bun. The bow on top of her head accompanies the gems on her gloves and shoes. In her Max Heart form, she changes a little less compared to Cure Black. Her skirt is now layered. It has a white layer on top with a light blue layer at the bottom. Just like her duo, this design shows more saturated colors, focusing more on her blue tones. I love the gold details on her, I think it kinda works better here. I give Cure White's design a 7.9 out of 10, placing her in the A category, just next to Cure Black. Shiny Luminous, on the other hand, wasn't planned from the start. She's the reason why our original cures have gold details in their Max Heart designs. Since she's not a fighter, Luminous has a longer dress. She's born from the Queen, explaining why her dress looks ceremonial. I interpret her design to be Toei's first attempt to make a legendary goddess-like cure. Her design overall is very wavy, and this is seen in her transformation. Her flowy yellow hair, the ribbon in her dress, and her bow are evidence of this. Her design is full of pink, and many people believe she's a pink cure. She's been confirmed as yellow several times, but I also believe that she was planned to be this color from the start, considering her powers come from light and she's supposed to represent it. Honestly, I don't get why people hate her design. I get that she gets between the OG duo, but I think that the Max Heart trio is so cute. And I love to think that Nagisa and Honoka raised Hikari as her daughter. I give Shiny Luminous a 7.9 out of 10, placing her next to Black and White in the A category. I don't remember much from the Max Heart movies, so I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to explain the motives behind the power-up forms. Starting with the first movie, we see the girls changing into golden outfits. I really hate the super form. It's monochromatic, but it has a few silver, orange, and green accessories. These outfits don't complement any of them. I truly don't know what to say about these, other than they're awful. In the second movie, the Max Heart team earns a Phoenix-themed power-up. I really like these super forms compared to the ones from the first movie. They get to keep their original colors, but with warmer tones. Their outfits get bigger in general, especially their hair. They gain feathers and gold details. I particularly like how the hearts in their boots multiply, to represent that they've earned more power. Luminous looks beautiful. I love how they added light yellow to her outfit. They've been planned as a duo from the very beginning, as the earliest released concept sketches have always featured two heroines. The yin and yang theme was also formalized because they are even referred to as black and white in this image. The Cures were dressed in costumes that were adapted for practicality rather than style, drawing inspiration from the styles of previous generations of magical girls. In order to demonstrate that girls could stand on their own 2 feet without assistance from others, they were given flat boots instead of high heels. Neither of these two characters' primary passions, science nor sports, are perceived as stereotypically feminine. In order to emphasize that being a Precure does not need adhering to conventional standards of femininity, Honoka was given fuller eyebrows than the majority of females in the show. From the beginning, the purpose of these characters was to question presumptions and defy expectations. Thank you for watching this video. If you want me to continue this series, like, subscribe, and comment what you think about these designs. See you next time!